Should a new Libyan government include Islamic fundamentalists in its cabinet? Let me start off by saying, let me thank the opposition for being here today and providing us with this clash. And with that, we only have a short time for my little statement, so I'm going to go ahead and address the issue. The issue is the morale of the people in Libya. You know, they've been through this revolution, and now it's time to start from the ground up. Now, based off, you know, some newspapers, some blogs like the New York Times and CBN and MSNBC, and they're saying that there's still some doubt that the people have. And since this is a nation that has its roots embedded in religious beliefs, that it is important to include the Islamic fundamentalists inside the cabinet to, you know, keep the to increase morale and boost up the confidence of the people. Sorry. Oh, well, yeah. Since I got more time. And then also, as well as with that being established, that the people will also have more faith in the new government that's being created in Libya. The advantages of this happening is, of course, it's going to have a strong centralized government, which is important in any country. Will be a stronger police force, a centralized policing force to carry out the laws that will be made, and then will be actual capable for some type of constitution or some type of governing laws of land to be amended and changed. And all this will in turn help the people of Libya and to transcend into this nirvana.
Okay, we're going to start off our side of the opposition with a nice quote given to us by the New York Times. It reads, Muslim fundamentalism is fast becoming the chief threat to global peace and security, as well as a cause of national and local disturbance through terrorism. It is akin to the menace posed by Nazis and fascism in the 1930s, and then by communism in the 50s. We're going to see exactly how this is true. What we're going to do is look at some of our points against this. Then we're going to look at some of the problems with their arguments. First argument, Islamic fundamentalism is the cause of some of the biggest problems in the world. We see that this is one of the reasons why we're in a war with the U.S. right now, because we're over there trying to stop events like this from happening, trying to bring democracy to these people, and that is one of the problems that we have, and one of the reasons why we have such wars, and one of the biggest reasons why we're fighting the war that we're just leaving right now. The years and years of war that we have had since 2001 in the World Trade incidents, over their tyrannical government with the people that we've seen come and go. Osama bin Laden, we see that he was an Islamic fundamentalist. We look at Hussein and all the other people that we've had to come in and sort of oust to bring peace to these people. We see countless lives have been lost on each side of the field with Muslim people and the people of that faith and of people in America. We see that their lives have been lost trying to fight this and stop this. Letting a Islamic fundamentalist into the Libyan cabinet will undermine everything that Americans have been working for years and years to try to implement some level of democracy and peace to these countries. We see a fundamentalist standpoint counteracts democracy that has been given for a long time. Now, those are some of these arguments that have been given to us. They say it is time to start from the ground up. This is correct. Islamic fundamentalists have been at the ground up for this for a very long time. So we need to change that and make this different. We see that they say people have doubt. I'm sure they do have doubt. They have doubt about allowing this person in office. Adding Islamic fundamentalists will increase morale. No, it won't. It will actually hurt morale because they are ready for a change from this. More faith in their government. That is a lie because their government has told them they're going to be a democracy. Adding an Islamic fundamentalist will kill that democracy. And finally, it creates a change. It's the same thing that they've been having, so there is no change to be had. And with that, I'll give it to the affirmative.
Thank you for that opposition. I'd like to thank my partner and the opposing team. As stated, the opposition stated that, from the New York Times, that Muslim fundamentalism is fast becoming the chief threat to global peace and security, as well as a cause of national and local disturbance through terrorism. It is akin to the menace posed by Nazism and fascism in the 1930s, and then by communism in the 50s. A lot of people have that belief about Islamic fundamentalists, but Islamic fundamentalism actually constitutes a religious reform movement and political ideology that includes a social element of protest and a search for identity by the have-nots of the Muslim world against an oppressive world order. As we see with Gaddafi being leader, we see that he brought a whole bunch of violence and terror through the community, so they were not able to grow. A lot of Islamics have Muslim beliefs, so it is not right to take that from them. Having an Islamic fundamentalist not this time, allows the people to grow stronger in their government, because when you have authorities that have the same belief as your people, then you have a stronger government, you have a strong community, and you have people who support your community. Fundamentalists stress the revolutionary character of Islam and revolt against the status quo. Yes?
What if people are screaming to you that they do not want this in the street protesting and telling you that they do not want Islamic fundamentalism to be a part of their country anymore? They
are saying that they do not want Gaddafi. They do not want Gaddafi's reign. They do not want, okay, I answered your question. They do not want death and terror against them. They want somebody who's for them. The people have not been free for 42 years. Now they are free. Now they want what they want. Yes, they may want a democracy. They want to express their beliefs and what they want in society. But doing this, if you want to be Muslim, if you want to have Muslim in your government, then that's fine. If you have Muslim beliefs, then it is okay for that to happen. But having Islamic fundamentalists who are for the right thing and not for the wrong thing will not hurt, but help the society. And at that time, I will yield it to the opposition.
Okay, jumping right into going into the opposition case, we're just going to reveal our case by showing why fundamentalist is not going to be heard for that we join the cabinet. One, the government is arguing for a strong government. Well, this is false, and it's not proven to be true, because adding fundamentalists in the government will not create a strong government. It will actually decrease the government because of the Muslim beliefs. Their beliefs is on the entirety of the Bible and in God, and they follow laws which contradicts democracy, and they have also been targeted by human rights organizations for demeaning humans. So by them engaging in, it will not create a strong government. For one, there will be it'd be torn between fundamentalists and the government that is trying to provide democracy, and then the fundamentalist goes against human rights. Another thing is, as my partner stated, Osama bin Laden was a fundamentalist, Gaddafi was a fundamentalist, and we can see what terror they have brought to the United States and as well to their people. So by adding this, it creates a void. If you actually added fundamentalists to their cabinet, it will go against your argument. It creates doubts that the people have changed. By adding this to the government, it will increase the doubt, because it would not cause a change. It would make them actually stagnant to stay where they as in a contradiction to the democracy. So with that, I yield the rest of the time.
All right. So just going back over the opposition's case real quick, they're saying that well, first let me address your little what if, and there's no what ifs. What ifs? The fact remains that these people need and want a new and better government, and adding these Islamic fundamentalists with the same religious background is going to help them, because they have someone to relate to. Now, you got the opposition's arguments based off the fact that few individuals, not this time, few individuals do not dictate how people are going to act and respond. Just because certain individuals were tyrants and were murderers and killers and dictators doesn't mean the whole people. You're saying that every Islamic fundamentalist is going to kill millions of people. That's